What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate R, and welcome to, what should I say? I think this is my first actual video footage of me creating some content. So let's begin. So the FN2 was that car back in the day that received a lot of hate just because, you know, it wasn't an EP3 basically. It didn't have the double wishbone, it was too heavy, and just didn't feel like a Type R to many people. But personally, I just want to say how wrong are people about this car. The good thing I really love about the FN2, if anything, is that it's just so good of a daily car. I mean, you compare it to an EP3, and I always find that the EP3 will always be a better track car, deep down, but the FN2 is just such a nice daily car to have. I mean, the thing I just love about the FN2 is its interior. I mean, just look at this. For an old 2007 car, it's got beautiful Type R seats. You just come into the car and you can already see just the display of the car, how beautiful it is. You've got a nice speedo dash there. It looks so futuristic. It actually reminds me, in a way, almost like a Honda Prelude, the old school ones, the 4th generation ones, but just more of a Civic style version. You've also got a nice, beautiful Type R badge right there to say that it's a Type R with a VIN. You've also got cup holders that can go right here with nice space in here and a nice glove box in here. Just something about this car is just so beautiful. I mean, I get it, it has that hate because it looks like an egg, or some people say a spaceship. I mean, sure, even the inside has a bit of a spaceship vibe going on, but honestly, I love it. I absolutely love it personally. It's sort of one of those things that just grow onto you. I think when I first bought this car, I was umming and ahhing, but over time I've learned to appreciate it. What honestly makes my car is the Mugen wing. Without the Mugen wing, I feel like the FN2s aren't really that nice. But once you get that Mugen wing on, it looks like it literally gets rid of that egg type of feeling at the back. So if you boys do buy one, make sure you get a Mugen wing, because I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. The reason why I would really recommend this car to anyone is more so just due to the fact that there is so much tuning capabilities and so many aftermarket parts online with this car. And that's what makes this car probably so great compared to my other car like a Subaru Liberty GT, for example. So if you guys want a car that is reliable, you can have a lot of tuning potentials on, a lot of aftermarket parts, this is it. And for a P-plate car as well, I'm a P-plate person, this is perfect. And if I want to supercharge it down the line, I can do that as well. There are quite a couple things that you want to be careful before you buy this car. And one of the first things I say if you are going to buy an FN2 is to watch out for the fenders. Fenders have a common issue, and this is very common because I've inspected quite a lot, to actually come off. Alright bro, relax, L-plater. But fenders have a very common issue of falling off. So if you do buy one or do want to inspect one, just keep that in mind. As we all know, with Hondas and red cars generally, they tend to fade. So if you're going to get a red one, a red Type R, just keep in mind that you might get quite a bit of fade on it, and you would have to repaint it if you want to keep it. So watch out for red, that's the color. There is one annoying issue as well that I don't really like, but it's not too bad. It's an easy fix. But the VTEC badge is plastic, right, on these engines. So when the engine gets really hot, it tends to break off. So you'll notice the VTEC badge won't show, and it's not the first time I've seen it. There is one other annoying thing I don't like about the car, and it's hard to get your hands through anything with this car. And if you really want to reach anything, you have to take this whole piece off. For example, I had to change my VTEC solenoid, which I heard is also a common issue when people sell the cars. So to get to the VTEC solenoid, I had to take this hole off, and I did it with Andy, and we had to reach our hands all the way through under here, and I couldn't reach. My hands were too big, so Andy had to do it, and it's such a pain. So if you want a car that's easy to work on, this is not really the best car for that. Besides that, I mean, what else can I say? It's a Honda. Hondas are very reliable, and if you want to get into stuff like this, look at that prelude coming in right here. Got a prelude in the street. Sorry, but as I was saying, like, because it's a Honda, they're so reliable, and you don't really have to worry about anything besides changing your oil and always keep an eye on your oil. You're gonna have to do constant oil changes and just your coolant, and that's it. In the end of the day, it's really up to you if you want to get a Type R or not, but I do strongly recommend them, considering the JDM market especially is going up like crazy. You look at S15s, for example, and they've gone up, skyrocketed, you know. My mate bought one literally 3 years ago for 14K, and now they're like 40, 50K to get your hands on them. So that's what I mean. Type Rs, I feel like they'll go up in value. They should probably go up to 20, 25K, maybe in a few years to come. So it's a good investment car. Hey guys, so let me know down below if you guys enjoyed the video. If you are an FN2 owner, is it worth buying an FN2? I don't know, in my opinion, I'm loving it so far. It's probably my favorite car right now out of all 3 cars I've owned. Anyway guys, thank you for tuning in. I tried to do the best I could with this video. It's my first proper video ever, so there's a little bit, my editing skills probably not the best, but you know, I gave it a shot. Also, I got a new video coming out as well that I'm making right now. So it's gonna be me driving my car around. So I've got quite a few mods that I've been adding onto the car, so stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in guys. Nate R is out. Woo!